guys, so today we are going to learn about classification of plants. So how to classify plants? There are various ways to classify plants, like based on their size, based on their life cycle, based on their they are nutritious or not, something like that. So the first way of classifying plants is flowering or non-flowering. So examples, first let's see what's flowering. Flowering are the plants which gives flower, non-flowering are the plants which doesn't give flower. So I hope all of you know that. So examples are rose, hibiscus for flowering, and non-flowering we have aloe vera, snake plant. And pine tree, ferns and mosses are also examples of non-flowering. So for flowering we have sunflower, marigold and jasmine also. So even many types are there. So this was very easy. Now moving on to the second type of classification of plants, which is based on their life cycle. So based on their life cycles we have annuals, biennials and perennials. So annuals are the plants which will just take 1 year to complete their life cycle. They grow, flower, set seed and die within 1 year. For example, wheat. Okay, so the next thing is biennials. Moving ahead with biennials, there are certain plants that complete their life cycle in 2 years. That is biennials. They grow vegetatively, produce leaves during one season and they become dormant over the winter. Dormant is nothing but enter a resting period. So, they will rest in the winter season. So in the spring they begin to grow a flower, set seed and die. So the seeds that fall on the ground germinates and begins its life cycle again. So perennials, these plants require 3 or more years to complete their life cycle. They grow, flower, set seed for more than 3 years. For example, apple and oranges and mango. And even carrot is the example of biennials, okay, not perennials. So annuals we have wheat, rice and millets, etc. Biennials we have carrot, etc. We have carrot and summer, I just don't remember. And then perennials we have oranges, apples and mangoes, etc. And yeah, that's it. So now moving ahead, based on their size. Okay, based on their size, it's herbs, shrubs and trees. So based on their size means not only size, even the color will include even the color also. Okay, so herbs are nothing but these plants with tender green stems. These are the plants with tender green stems. They are usually short and may not have much branches. For example, tulsi and then coriander, etc. And even mint is also there. And some herbs are also used for medicinal purposes. Okay. And then shrubs. Shrubs are the plants which have hard but not very thick stem as a tree. They have hard stem, okay, but not as thick as a tree. Tree has a trunk, but this just has a hard stem. That's it. The stem branches out near the base, just above the soil. For example, gooseberry, jasmine, etc. Gooseberry and jasmine are the examples of shrubs. Now moving ahead with trees. These are tall plants with hard and thick brown stem, which is nothing but trees. they have stem branching in the upper part much above the ground. For example, orange, mango, and then apple tree, etc. Next, we have based on their nutrition. So based on the nutrition, yes, it's parasites and non-parasites. First, I'll explain about non-parasites because it's easier. So non-parasites are anything which is with green stems, green leaves, and it's just a green plant. It's not like mushrooms or anything. It's just a green plant. Okay? Mushrooms are not parasites. That's saprophytes, which we will learn afterwards. So first we'll learn about non-parasites, which is very, very easy. So parasites are the non-parasites are the green plants that make their own food. Leaves of these plants prepare food with the help of sunlight, carbon dioxide, water, and chlorophyll present in them. So this process is called photosynthesis. Hope you all know that. The food prepared by leaves is stored in the other parts of the plant. So now, parasites. So these are non-green plants that cannot make their own food. They derive their nutrition from the other plant. For example, I'll let this example be suspense. Okay, so I'll just give you the hint. C and U and S. That's it. Only you. So okay, fine, I have already given, so that should be S. So let it make you curious. Don't go search in Google, just listen. So parasites, they don't make their own food. They will derive their nutrition from the other plants. So what will they do is, so there is a plant A and a plant B. Okay, so this is the plant, and then plant A is this. Okay, so plant A is here. Okay, so this plant A will it doesn't have any support. It needs a support, so it will take the support of this. It will grow here, and then this this plant B will give all the nutritions. It will pass all its nutritions to, it will help it. It will do as much as possible. It will help the plant A give all the nutritions and do its best. Okay, it will divert its all its nutritions to plant A, and this plant A, with the help of nutritions, what will it do? It will end up killing the plant B, which is very harmful to plant B, and it is very useless to plant B. So it will end up killing plant B and it will grow up. So that's the main thing about this parasite. So let me explain you let me tell you the example. Okay, so the example of this is, should I really tell you? Okay, fine, I'm revealing it. Cuscuta. So its name is Cuscuta. Okay, so it's a non-green plant which cannot make its own food. They derive their nutrition from the plant B, which is, the plant B is nothing but the host. Okay, this plant B is the host. So moving ahead, we have based on their habitat. So based on their habitat, we have hydrophytes, mesophytes, xerophytes, and saprophytes. Saprophytes can come under mode of nutrition also, or it can be in habitat also. Because first I'll explain you about saprophytes only. So these are the organisms that obtain their nutrition from dead and decaying organic matter. For examples, mushrooms and orchids and Indian pipe, etc. Okay. So these obtain their nutrition from dead and decaying organic matter. So they will absorb the dead and decaying organic matter. So it can come in mode of nutrition also, or it will it will be in its habitat is on the dead and decaying matter only. So they will stay there. So they can come under habitat also. So they can come in the either part. So first let's learn about hydrophytes. Hydrophytes are the plants which is in the water, which live in the water. They are aquatic plants. So example, lotus and water lily. These are the aquatic plants, which is nothing but hydrophytes. So mesophytes are the plants that are adapted to live with optimum amount of water. They grow in habitats which are neither too dry nor too wet. For example, spinach, wheat, and radish. Okay, and xerophytes. These are the plants that are able to live in very dry places where the availability of water is very less. For example, cactus and aloe vera and pineapples, etc. So we learned many things about classifying plants, how to classify them. So thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much.